It's recording?
Yes!
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you're like, oh no, I'm gonna start this.
Okay, I guess I'll start then. What's up, guys? You know, so the speed's like making like 21 pounds of boost now. We're starting to get real spicy. It's getting real great. But you know, when you're like making that much boost and stuff, like these seats, they ain't doing it for me, man. You know? They ain't bolstery. They're ugly. We should fix that. It's a beautiful rainy day out here in Utah. We're gonna do these seats, swapping them out. You'll see what seats we're putting in. But you do want to disconnect your battery first. You got all them sensors. From what I hear, you want to leave it sitting for like 10 seconds or longer just so all the backup power can drain out. That way you're not gonna end up messing up your connections there and probably blowing your airbag off. God, I can't talk. Do you guys, normally, yeah, you can just leave the one terminal off, right? But I get so paranoid over that where I just disconnect both just out of, I don't know, just this weird thing in my head. It's like, but is there still power? I don't know. Hey guys, found the 10 mil. Why did I put this here? Corona. Hey, Tyler isn't here. I don't know how far I'm gonna go with this video, so you might see Tyler later when we go do some other things, but if not, just have fun, enjoy. I will tell you this though, this is more than likely probably the best modification you can make for your Gen 2 Speed. For those that do have the Gen 2, you know that the seats suck. They don't bolster, they're ugly, they're uncomfortable. And so we're gonna do a different swap. On your seats, your stock seats, there's these little dinky covers, which we will probably just reuse. It should just be a direct bolt-on fit. Looking here, I think this is gonna be a 17. So I'm trying to move my seat rail here. And the seats are in the way because they're in the back of the Speed. Let's go ahead and show you what the seats are. Just trying to, you know, get inside to pull the pop to open the hatch. Because like usually they have that like anti-child theft thing with the little cord you pull and get out of the hatch or your trunk. This doesn't have that. I pulled the little plug off to look in there. Nothing there. I couldn't find it. So that's it's interesting. I'm gonna reconnect the battery. Gen 1 seats should be more bolstery. Should look way better. Overall, just be a better fit than the gross stock seats. I can't tell yet. Yeah, they're definitely more bolstery. So much better than Gen 2s. I'm not gonna take them out yet, the bolts anyways, is so they don't bind up when you get to the last ones. Keep in mind guys, the fronts, you don't need a deep socket, but for the rears, you're gonna need a deep socket. A little rainy guys. Hopefully that makes for good content. Could put the seat up and make this a lot easier on myself, but I'm the laziest bastard you'll ever meet. I think my wife can vouch for that. She's, oh my God, a breeze cap. Oh, shoot, you know what guys? I never showed you this. If you ever want one of these, let me know. Follow me on Instagram or whatever, DM me, just put a comment or email me. I'll send you some, I have plenty of them. So, it'd be cool having one of these in your car or not, on your water bottle, so it's kinda cool.
Putting dirty rags on them.
Yep.
You are lazy.
Yep. Put in your arms into it there a little bit and just God. Alright. Did I do my research? No. Is this a mod you guys care about? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Say what?
It's so rainy.
Yeah, I know, it's making this really fun.
Down for a second. Now it's coming back harder than ever.
Yeah.
Would you like your glasses?
No, you can stop filming. So it's a new day. It was just getting way too rainy to work out here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's this tab right here on the stock seat for the Gen 2, and this tab, you just kind of pull this tab back, drops your wires here, and then this clip, you can just slide the block right off. Just needs a little bit of oomph, and it comes right out. Next though, we need to get all these pins out of here. I think, I could be wrong, I'm gonna look, but I think this is one of those situations where you can pull this and these will come right out. All right guys, so the wife, she's like, here, let me help, I'll unbolt the other seat. These are bolted in for your butt to stay seated still. And I love her, she's, you know, she's beautiful and all that, but she don't got those, so.
Will you get this off?
Oh, come on. Just give it a go. So you just take this Ciara, and it just kind of wiggles off. Bam.
But I can't get a good grip.
This is amazing. This is some good content right here, boys.
Is this the right way?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Probably want to scoot the seat back.
I did. It's all the way back.
Oh, okay. That's not gonna help you.
No. Hon. I'm trying to get the plastic cover off.
God. Here. Yo, whoever owns this STI, if you watch this video, comment, man. This thing's nice. Love it. Oh, you have a dope shift knob. I'm not trying to film in your car, but you have a really dope shift knob. Dope stuff, man. Good job. Alright, so she's having a hard time with getting the plastic bit off here. And you just kind of take it and just do that. Got it, huh?
Eat my butt. More plastic covers. Ooh. No, I don't got it, but I can do it.
Alright guys, I figured it out. So you're supposed to leave it on still. I had it pulled off. Apparently that could trigger something. I don't know if that's gonna happen with us. We'll find out. You just leave it on and then you pull on this. Like I said, there's this weird black clip right here. And I kept pulling from this spot, this little anchor. All you do is you actually pull it back towards you. You see how that, I don't know if you can see it too well. You kind of see how that moves like that. Pops it right out. So that's good. Now we can get the rest of the seat out here. Comparing both of them together, you can totally tell the bolstering difference on these. I don't know why Mazda never just kept these in. They look really close to the Recaros that are in the ST. So I'm wondering if that's kind of what's going on here, rebranded or something. I mean, they look like they're almost super bolstery, but when you're in them, they're really not. And these are not comfortable. These are way more comfortable. You just move around so much. Like you see my back isn't really supported. My legs are pretty supported, but you can tell from here even on the side bolstering. One, this is way stiffer. This is really squishy. You can tell compared to that. It's whoop, comes right back. These are way chunkier. I have them pretty much right next to each other. So much better. Like I'm actually sitting in it. Like you can tell that it's like stopping my back. Legs are actually hugged up in here. Just so much better. My head's actually supported. Like if I had harnesses in here, I don't think I could really use harnesses in this, but if I did somehow, it would just be so planted compared to these. These also have the lumbar support in them, the pump and everything. Has the pocket in the back compared to the stock seats, they don't. All the connections should be the exact same. Alright guys, so it's the same clip ordeal where you just pull the tab and it pops right out. Also, so on the passenger, not on the driver's side, you can see the seatbelt just goes into the floor. On the passenger, it is actually into the seat, so we'll just have to break it free. I think it's gonna be a 14 as well. Then I assume this will be kind of tight. So I'm just kind of taking these out. What I'm doing is I'm being really careful. I'm just taking a flathead, prying the tab back, and trying to use my finger just to kind of pull it, push it out a little bit, and then it just slides right on out. This block here on this seat, I'll show you guys, just goes in right here. Like that. Yep, direct swap over. Alright, so just after looking at the pictures, I put them all back in their respectful spots, and of course, these clips do fit in here, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues, which is really awesome. The Mazda Speed 3, Gen 1, Gen 2 are literally pretty much the same car. There's no major differences, there's slight tweaks, but you can swap a lot of stuff right over. It's amazing. So I'm gonna do this to the passenger side now as well. The passenger side is a bit more complex. You have more sensors, like the seatbelt and stuff, so you see this line here, this guy, all going to this box and then this box. On mine, I don't know why, but they unplugged all that, so we're gonna use this as a diagram really quick to plug this box back together. So if we look at it, we have this bottom line coming here and it plugs in to the middle. This guy goes into the middle, that's what I said, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll just plug that back in right there. This top one comes down, loops around, bam, goes right in the back. So we then come over here. Here's the top one. We come down, around, goes right there. And that one's still clipped in. So that's good. And then he left this unplugged, goes into our box. Same thing here. This connector is going to go right here. Mm-hmm. Yep. And you take this one, the light gray, that goes there. And then this one to the box goes right here. Yep. direct plug and play swap. And we'll just take our box here. Bam. Now our seats are ready to be tossed back in. You filming?
Yeah, it's so empty in there.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we're gonna toss this thing through the hatch because that seems to be the easiest way. These are heavier, so it sucks, and I pulled my back last night. This is the driver's side.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lumbar too. They have a lumbar support. Those don't. It's amazing. But so far it's looking good. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down just yet. That way they can sit right. There's little lockers too, which is nice. It helps seat the seat in properly. Hopefully we put this all in and an airbag doesn't go off, because that would suck and hurt. Eventually I'm going to do the steering wheel too, I think. I'm not sure what I'm going to go with. I could do the cork sport, but I really hate this huge airbag. I think it's ugly. And it's a race car. Doesn't need airbags. Here's the thing, okay? So the rear, right side, left side bolt or whatever does not line up. Just keep that in mind. All the rest line up perfectly. I don't know why that one doesn't. You'd have to put in a new hole and thread it out and everything. I'm not going to do that for right now. I'm just going to run with 3. Don't hate me for that, but it's solid. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I mean, it looks like it's rocking, but that's just because it's on the rail. That's the rail itself. It sits a little bit higher, in my opinion, than the stock seats too. I'm used to them being a lot more on the floor. But I'm way more planted with the car, which I like a lot. I'm actually in the seat instead of sitting. It doesn't feel like I'm sitting on the car. Like, I know you know what I mean. It's great. It's awesome. I'm loving it. We're about finished. I'm just tightening up all these bolts. I had to leave them all loose like I wanted to do on this side. And I had to caulk this one up because there's this little bracket right here that sits the rail onto. That's the only spot where it does it. And I had to kind of unloosen everything, caulk it up, and push it in for it to lift and kind of sit itself right where it needs to go. But I got that, so that's good. Was really paranoid that we just wasted all this time. But you know how we do it over here on this Broken Daily YouTube channel. We do it mostly right. I'm sure there's torque specs. It's 1 or 2 of these. All right. I feel dumb. I should have checked in the first place. Seats have to come back out. Swap over the buckles. Let's do that real quick. Yeah. I've got the buckles put back in. I'm pretty mad at myself. I should have just checked that, so I had to take everything back out and do it all over again. It's alright. It's really hot today, and just for you guys, I rolled up my windows so you can hear me, so you're welcome. But they feel amazing. They are like, I guess they're not too bolstery. I prefer them to be more bolstery, but they're super comfortable, and I actually feel way more planted with the car. It feels more race car. The stock Speed 3 seats for the Gen 2, I'm pretty sure they're just the same seats that are tossed into the sedan, you know, just with the weird red stitching that they did on the Gen 2 for some reason. But yeah, these things kick ass. I'm way hyped about them. I think I got a banger deal on them. I only paid 200 bucks. Looking online, they're going for quite a bit more. So way worth it so far. Biggest downside is, yeah, just the 2 bolts on each side or whatever that don't line up, but they're snug. They're not gonna go anywhere. I would 100% say this is probably the best mod for your Speed 3. I'm back! Hey, I told you guys that I'd probably bring Tyler over.
Come on, I wouldn't miss this.
Yeah, I wanted him to fill up these seats with me. We're also gonna make some data logs because we're still doing the tuning thing. We just made a pull and it started falling in and out of boost. And I was like, what the hell? And you hear that right now? It sounds like rod knots, right? Well, if you put it up on my high pressure fuel pump, it's sitting there, it sounds like it's my fuel pump, my high pressure fuel pump, which this does have upgraded internals. I have the cork sport internals. So I don't know why. And then on my access port, you should be idling at 500. We're idling at only 200 max. Like if I give it any gas, it should be going up to like 1,000.
Heard in the exhaust.
Yeah, it's not liking it.
Rip.
I think I'm gonna call Artem and see what his opinion is. You know what, guys? It's fine. It's okay. I just don't know why it would do that after it getting a new fuel pump or a high pressure fuel pump. It has the cork sport internals. It shouldn't have failed.
It wouldn't make any sense to me.
No, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm gonna call Artem and ask him what's going on. I'm completely dumbfounded. It's been doing fine this entire time.
Looks good though. Nice blue. With the blue.
Hey man, it's Alec. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Bye. I mean, the seats have been great. I know this was about the seats.
That's just so weird to me because, I mean, with all the pulls we've done.
Yeah, and
all
the tuning
aggressive
process.
driving that has been happening.
This last revision I sent him, we were having issues with boost. It was making 21 pounds, like just going through the gears, but at watt it wasn't. Which now makes sense at watt why it wasn't, because there's something going on with the fuel pump. Yeah, speed's down for a minute, guys. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna have to order in another.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. I think I'm gonna have to order in a whole new assembly. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I'll update you guys on what's going on next with the speed. I would say that we're having fun, but we're not having fun. If you want to comment, you can. If you want to subscribe, I guess it'd be. I'm mad. I'm really mad. Ah.